Okay, this is anti-meta deck. This deck was designed to basically be anti-lightsworn and Blackwings and gladiator beasts and stuff like that. Alright, so basically, the first card, obviously, Dark Arm Dragon. Get 3 darks in the graveyard, summon this guy from your hand, blow things up. 2800 attack, 1000 defense, 7-star dark dragon type. It's a very popular card. Everybody knows it. It's not as strong as it was anymore because it's limited. 2 Chaos Sorcerer. Uh, Basically remove light and dark in your graveyard, special summon this guy. And he allows you to remove from play face up monsters on the opponent's side of the field. And if you do that, you can't attack that turn. But yeah, he's pretty good in this deck. He's a spellcaster. 1 Dark Red Enchanter. This deck used to run Caius the Shadow Monarch. He's in the side deck now. Might bring him back. It just depends on if this guy's good or not. Basically, I think it needs another spellcaster. He's a dark spellcaster. His attack can keep increasing every time every time a spell card is activated, and then you can remove 2 counters off of him to take a card from your opponent's hand randomly and send it to the graveyard. So he's got like a Spirit Reaper built-in effect. And he's a spellcaster in dark. So yeah, he works with Dark Arm Dragon, Chaos Sorcerer, and Secret Village of the Spellcasters, which we'll get to shortly. Okay, 3 Kycoo the Ghost Destroyer. This is an excellent tech card. Yeah, basically he messes with zombies because they can't remove things from play, so that shuts down Mizuki and Plague Spur Zombie. Well, not really Plague Spur Zombie, but it messes up Mizuki and Book of Life. So it messes up zombie combos, and then the others, nobody basically. Your opponent cannot remove any cards from play in their graveyard. So yeah, excellent tech card, anti-meta. 3 Breaker to Magical Warrior. Lots of magic trap removal as a result of running 3 breakers. Really good when you're up against remove from play decks who like to use dimensional fissures. So you can get rid of them with breaker with relative ease. 1 Spirit Reaper, excellent defensive card. And he's got his effect where when he attacks directly, you can take a card randomly from your opponent's hand, send it to the graveyard. And he's dark, so he works with Dark Arm Dragon. Alright. 3 Crusader of Endymion. Basically, he's a light spellcaster, and he's a 1900 beater. So he works with another card we got in here known as Honest, which is another popular card. And he's got a pretty decent effect too. If you actually summon him and get his effect, he's a Gemini monster, so that kind of limits the ability to use his effect. But yeah, he's pretty good. 3 of him, light, helps Chaos Sorcerer, helps Secret Village, maintain field presence with him. 1900. Okay, now we got 3 Thunder King Rai-Oh, the boss of all anti-meta monsters. Basically, your opponent can no longer, well, you can't either, but you don't really do it. Can't search, like no Sangan, no Rhoda. That stuff doesn't work. No Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus. Those guys aren't going to be able to search out the deck. Well, no, not Crystal Beast Pegasus, but yeah. And he also stops special summons. You can cheat him off to negate a special summon. And he works with Honest. So he's light, so he also works with Chaos Sorcerer. And 1900. 2 Honest. Honest is just really good. He works with Crusader and Thunder King Rai-Oh. Yeah, he protects your monsters. Well, your light monsters anyway. Yeah, he's really good. Gale Blackwing, the best tuner in the game. Gale is amazing. He has an amazing effect too. Once per turn, you can half the attack and defense of one face-up monster your opponent controls. So this guy like turns a Chaos into 1200 attack, and then you can die from this guy or whatever, and then you can synchro off for like Black Rose Dragon or Arcanite Magician. Alright. 2, Secret Village. 2 is enough. 3 works if you want 3. But what I've found is that the deck doesn't have enough Spellcasters to support 3 of these. And this card can actually either win you the duel or lose you the duel. Depending on what your opponent's able to draw into. So you just gotta be careful when you have this card in the field. It's very important to keep your Spellcasters up, like keep Breaker or Endymion or Chaos Sorcerer or Arcanite Magician or Tempest Magician, whoever is on the field, whatever Spellcaster is on the field, you want to try to keep them up as long as you can if you have this. 1 Terraforming, Search Out Village, speeds up the deck. 1 Allure, the deck has 11 darks total, so Allure adds some speed, some draw power to the deck. Dark Hole, destroy all monsters on the field. This is a staple this format. It's been gone for a long time. I don't even know why it's back. It's just really good. You're gonna see a whole bunch of this. 1 Foolish Burial, help out Dark Arm Dragon, Chaos Sorcerer, fill up the graveyard. Swords of Light, staple, really good stall card. Been around since the beginning. Swords of Light is probably just gonna be around forever. Giant Trunade. The Heavy Storm replacement, it works really good with Village. So yeah, clear the field, attack for game, whatever. 1 MST. MST is kind of stable at 1. It's at 2 now, but yeah, we got 3 breakers, so we don't really need another one. 2 Book of Moon. Flip down Jinzo, flip down Caius, flip down Lila, whatever, doesn't matter. Flip down Judgment Dragon, who cares? Flip down Dark Arm Dragon, you know, destroy all that stuff. This is just an annoying card. Flip down Neospatian Grammel, attack him, destroy him. All kinds of stuff dies to Book of Moon. Monster Reborn, stable. Smashing Ground, destroy something, really good. 1 My Body. This is primarily used to keep your Spellcasters on the field and protect them from effects of destroy. So you can keep your Village lock up with this card. Okay, traps. 2 Bottomless Treble, Bottomless Monarchs, Bottomless things that hit the field that have over 1500 attack. Just really annoying. 1 Torrent, stable. 1 Mirror Force. 1 Call the Haunted, staple. And 1 Dustshoot for more hand disruption. This deck actually has quite a bit of hand disruption. It's got Red Enchanter, Spear Reaper in this card. And then for the side deck, I don't really have them with me, but you got Goyo, Tempest Magician, Arcanite Magician, Black Rose Dragon, Red Dragon Arcfiend, Stardust Dragon, and whatever else, Bronic, whatever you got. Yeah.